And we're back with another episode of Straight Talk with Post Grad Recruits. Tonight we got a good one. We got Tennessee Valley Prep. How you guys doing tonight?
We're good. How are
Good,
you?
good, good.
Good. So first let's get the names of everybody and let everybody know who's who. And so we'll start with the madam.
Hi, I'm Miss Muriel Parker. I am the Executive Director and owner of Tennessee Valley Prep.
Okay, coach.
Des from Richardson. I'm the head football coach, Tennessee Valley Prep.
Got you. Who we got down here? We got some basketball players on. Introduce yourself real quick, guys.
Drake Johnson, point guard for Tennessee Valley Prep basketball.
Andrew Byers, shooting guard, Tennessee Valley basketball.
And last, we got us a football guy on.
Yeah, Harry Wilson, tight end for Tennessee Valley Prep.
Yeah. You know, basketball try to start up in the middle of football season. We just can't have our own stuff. Basketball got to take half of the season. I saw the
We have
Knicks.
our basketball coach on as well.
The Knicks was taking over. Coach, say your name, basketball coach. We got
Ragland, head basketball coach, Tennessee Valley.
all right. So the man. I still mean what I say, coach. Y'all just gotta take over football season. We wait like half a year and then y'all come in in the middle of what we trying to do and take over.
Yeah.
My wife coaches basketball and she's been going to practice and stuff, and I'm like, it's still football season. It's still my turn. So, so I'm happy to have you guys on. Though I've been watching you guys from afar. I feel creepy when I say that, but that's what social media is. Everybody's watching from afar. But man, y'all got some good stuff going on there, and I like everything that I've seen so far. You know, perception. Perception is reality. My reality says that y'all got it going on over there in Tennessee. So I mean, first, tell us something about yourself, Miss Muriel. Am I saying that right? How you pronounce it?
Muriel.
Mariel. Miss Mariel. Tell us something about yourself.
So, born and raised Huntsville, Alabama. I'm from a family of athletes. I was an athlete myself in high school. I had 4 kids as a single mom. So, my children were my why in terms of this program. My son, Tyler, actually attended a prep school after only playing 1 year of high school football. He was a student at Sparkman High School. Never really heard of prep programs until he decided he wanted to go on and play at the next level. So he was able to do that and got recruited out that same semester. And the reason why we're here today, I wanted to give it another opportunity to students here in this area.
Okay. So can we say what program he was at? Where did he prep at?
She was at Alabama Prep Calera.
Okay. All right. So that's an older one. They're not around anymore.
They're not around anymore. No.
Okay. All right. And that's one of the things I wanted to get to because you guys have been around for how long?
Since 2018. Next year will be year 5 for us. Mm-hmm.
See, and that's tough to do. Post grad is not an easy feat. There's a lot of trials and errors within the post grad world, and I mean, so to be around even that long, and still growing and still strong is a kudos to you guys.
Thank
So I mean, so your son went. So you do you know the importance of post grad, and what it can do for young men. So that leads to my question as to what it means for that area that you guys are in. I mean, like I said, you know what it means, but give us some of your perception and your mindset on what that means being a post grad.
So for me, there are a lot of students here in our area, in particular, who have gone under recruited, or they just didn't have the academics to play on the next level. We didn't have any programs here in that area that would help those students move on. And so our program being in this area has pretty much allowed those students opportunity to be able to come in and get that extra year of skill set, They've gotten the opportunity to enroll into school as college students so they can get those credits to move on to the next level. We not only do that here in this area, we've been able to expand out throughout the entire state, over in Georgia, Tennessee, Florida. One of my quarterbacks this year is from New York. So just being able to be here and just be an outlet for those kids and stuff, who don't necessarily get that opportunity and stuff, it means everything to me. Just knowing that someone gave my son that opportunity and I'm now able to give that opportunity to students in our community and abroad, it means everything. We have students that are playing on a collegiate level all over. Just spoke with one last night, Brandon Mackey. I should have told him to tune in today. But they all call and thank you for the opportunity that was given to me and all of this, how we've been able to change the course for them and stuff. And, kids could normally be in the streets or in jail or, just doing God knows what, but we've been that avenue for them, giving them an opportunity to have something else to do.
Right. So, the saying usually is behind every man is a great woman, but, we got a great woman with man behind her. So I want to know, Coach Richardson, tell me a little bit, about you and, what this means being a part of this institution, this program. What is that?
Well, again, like you say, my name is Desmond Richardson. This program right here came in when I was coaching football in high school. I've been coaching football in high school for the last 13 years. Most of those years at Sparkman High School. I did coach 1 year at Buckhorn High School. I was offensive coordinator at Sparkman, and honestly, my radar, but it really wasn't on my radar as a coach. It was just I just used to watch the games. Tight end, he worked out at my gym, and so a lot of those guys they know him. So I tried to go see some of their games and things of that nature. And then Miss Parker just kind of called me one. We went from there. I coached her sons in high school because obviously they went to Sparkman, and I already had a previous relationship, but it was just more of a high-by relationship. But then when she called me, I had no idea. I zero about Tennessee Valley,
Right.
But after she presented it to me, I was impressed and able to have the longevity, being able to stay afloat in a very, now that I know, kind of cutthroat. It's in and out, and people can travel you out of your. So to have that back in and have the support, and Miss Parker, she does a good job of getting the community her. And I'm a local guy as well, so it's easier for hosts of this area, Madison County area. So it means a lot to me, and I, again, head coach, and they took a chance on me and believed in me, and so we're here right now.
Right. And I was going to just ask you that. Where is Tennessee Valley? 'Cause I've been wondering where exactly is it located in Tennessee?
Yeah, no, it's not in Tennessee. It's Tennessee Valley. It's in Huntsville, Alabama. It's North Alabama is what it is.
Okay, so that just confused me. So where that name come from? Y'all got to let me know.
Huntsville's always been referred to. Go ahead, Ms. Parker.
No, go ahead.
Huntsville has always been, as long as I've been living here, it's always been referred to as the Tennessee. The news comes on. I remember being a young boy, the news come on, Tennessee Valley. You say they associated those two together. I guess they figure we in the Valley of Tennessee or whatever they want to call it. But
okay,
it's interesting, So
it is, and I seen you guys take a trip to Alabama A&M. I know Coach Fred Furrier up there, and I'm like, okay, they went to Huntsville, and then and I know he said he knows of your program and stuff. So I was trying to put two and two together. I was just thinking about that the other day. So now it makes sense. Now I get it. Now I get it. So Coach Ragland, you're running the basketball. You're the head coach of the basketball team.
Yes, sir. So going into year 4. Um, 17 years. I got 16 McDonald All-American game. Had won 3 state championships on the high school level. A lot of experience in basketball, coaching basketball. Main thing with me, I'm excited about this program. I like to help young kids,
You was lapsing.
young me.
You saying some good stuff. You keep lapsing on us, and I know you finna give us some words of wisdom. I want to make sure we can hear it. I can feel it coming. I don't want to miss that. Can you guys hear him good? Say something again, Coach.
Nah, still breaking up.
Can you hear me? I'm all right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm breaking. You hear me?
And then it went out. And then it went out again.
Can you hear me?
We get you. Yes. There you go. There it is.
Good. I'm good. Good.
Yep.
I was saying that I've coached basketball 17 years. One high school, coached in the 2016 McDonald. And one thing about I love it. I love being a part of it. Is being got a lot of guys that came young guys. Got a lot of guys in college that I've coached, and I just like being a part of it. My main focus is just getting these guys, taking them from being young high school kids and motivating and getting them ready for life after basketball because it's
Right.
not bouncing. And so
Right.
I just believe, and here at Tennessee Valley, I think the main games get a lot of exposure. Last season we went 31-10. So that was this year we started out. We got 56 games this year. People say it's not about how many games, really opportunities that the guys are going to get. And
Right. Getting exposure. It's about getting the exposure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Absolutely. So I mean, so you guys seem like you got a real strong team. I want to ask the guys real quick, get some insight from the players. Harry, what high school did you go to?
I went to West Jefferson High School in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay. All right. And what brought you to post grad?
So with me, like when I first moved to Huntsville last January, I really had no intent on coming to play football. In New Orleans, I was done with football. So in New Orleans, I used to do 77s for my YouTube channel and everything. And when I moved out here with my family, I didn't know anybody, And I ended up at Bob Jones High School talking to the head coach there, Coach White, and he actually introduced me to the program with our head coach last year, which introduced me to Ms. Parker. And it just made me find love for the game again. It kind of gave me another chance, because like I said, I was done with football, you know what I mean? And last year I actually had, because I wound up getting injured because I in the 77 before that. So in this year, I'm just going full-fledged, suited up in a long time now,
Right. You felt like it didn't love you back no more. So you like we breaking up.
Yeah, I was just I was just moving
much.
past it,
Right. And that's how it happens. And you get back around it, and you like, okay, all right, I feel it again. So
Yeah.
man, I'm glad you back on the field, man. So have you how's your season been going so far?
It's been going good. I'm a starting tight end, and like I said, I found love for the game again. So, I just been playing my heart out. there's sometimes something you don't get back, So I just been trying to make the best of my opportunity. I feel like everything happens for a reason. So, I just been, just balling out, doing my best,
Right. So I mean, so football, Ms. Merritt, football has been, that's kind of new to postgrad, but basketball has been around. So I kind of want to get these basketball players on here. So Andrew, what's going on, man? You sitting in the car, man? You make YouTube videos, you rapping, what you doing? How you doing, Andrew? You went out on us. I could hear you earlier. Let's talk with Drake. Andrew, look at your service, Andrew. Let's see if we can get that fixed up. Drake, what's going on, man?
What's up?
Can you hear us? So you play basketball, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is this experience like for you, man? What is it like, being a part of Tennessee Valley, which is located in Huntsville for the people who just tuned in? What is it like being a part of this program, man? And what made you take these steps to go to the post-grad route?
So the first year is college eligibility, so it's just an extra year to get better, improve your game. Different JUCOs and different prep schools around the country with scouts being able to watch the game. So it's other than a JUCO or maybe taking a different route. It's just
Right. Right. So do you know how much eligibility you'll have once it's time to move on to the next level?
Once you move on from here.
Okay. All right. Good. So Ms. Merrill, what some of the dynamics of your program a little bit and how you guys operate?
So a lot of programs are just that: football, basketball, or whatever sport it is they offer. For us, it's more than that. We have a leadership program in place where every Monday the students come together, both programs. We bring a community leader in that just talks on different life skills with the kids. They share different stories with them, just different motivational speeches that encourages them to be better in terms of individuals off the field. We do a lot of character leadership development. We do team chapel where we come together and fellowship together and stuff. We strongly believe in, it's great to be a good athlete on the field or on the court, right. But, God has to somewhere be in that picture. And so we believe in praying together and praising together so that, they can all come together for one common goal and in mind. Oh my goodness, we do a lot of community service. We want to give back to the community and be a presence in our community. Just a few weeks ago, the boys were in a lot of the different elementary schools here, reading to the students, mentoring with them, PE, lunch with the kids and whatnot. So we try to be more than just the athletic component. For us, you need a total package to be able to move on and to be a desirable recruit for colleges and stuff. And so we try to, bring all that together in addition to the academics. I tell the kids all the time, y'all might hate my guts. I'm okay with that. But those academics are first and foremost. Right. So we also have study hall every Monday. I check grades every Monday. As they are walking through that door, I'm checking grades. Phones out, log into your account so I can see what your grades are like. And so, those are pretty much the dynamics of our program. Outside of the athletic part, we're just really big on developing these young men into productive individuals and stuff when they leave us. We make sure all of them have a plan. Not every student gets out, and that's okay.
Right.
Some of the programs and stuff that we are able to provide through Calhoun Community College allows them an opportunity to pursue other career goals. Huntsville, if you know anything about Huntsville, we're big in research and technology. I work for the University of Alabama in Huntsville here as well. And so I'm really big on that in terms of making sure our kids have other opportunities and other advantages for them in terms of being successful if they're not able to leave here with a scholarship in football or basketball.
Right. They say Huntsville is supposed to be like the new Silicon Valley, like it's on its way to being
Yeah.
to being,
It's the
you
number
know,
one city in the nation, the number one city
yep.
to live in.
That's what they say is on its way. Man, that's some good stuff. I love that. So I mean, let's talk about the elephant in the room just for a second. You know, you see a lot of men running these post grads, and we got a strong black woman running. You know, and it's working, and it's holding, and it's still growing. You know, what does that mean to you? You know, what does that mean to you to be able to, you know, run with the best? I mean, and hold your program and keep it moving, growing.
It means everything to me. I'll be totally honest. I was a bit leery in the beginning. The idea came to me after my son went through that program in 2015. At the end of that semester, I did sit down and talk with our mayor, and just having his backing and the support of the city of Huntsville, that kind of just gave me the nod, the go ahead to have more confidence in myself and get this off the ground. I made sure I aligned myself with the right people. I have a lot of strong men behind me, behind the scenes, and then in the forefront here that are that allow me the opportunity to be able to make this program successful. I couldn't do it without them. My dad retired this year. He's in the Hall of Fame for football here in Limestone County. He retired as athletic director for Athens City Schools, and he's now my athletic director. So just, I have a really good support system, between my family, a really good board, even our conference, Chris Good, I give him kudos, when I wanted to do this program or whatnot, I leaned on him a lot in terms of advice, and it was kind of easy for me because I was a mother, I was a parent who also experienced the post-grad world. And so I kind of had, I kind of had an advantage knowing how it should be done as a parent, what parents should expect, what parents would want. And so I took that and made sure I was able to put together a really good program based on what parents and what the customer, we consider our students our customer because they are paying for a service at the end of the day. And so I kind of had an advantage of knowing what they wanted and what they required in terms of their student. And so just being able to get the right coaches in place. Coach Ragland, he's been with me forever. My dad coached him in football while he was in high school and stuff. And so Coach Dash, he coached my boys in high school. So it was just kind of a no-brainer to get guys in place that shared the vision and stuff that I had in terms of the program. And so they've been awesome. And so hands down, I have a really, really, really good support system. And it just means everything to be a woman in these shoes. To not be looked down on and to not be doubted, and to know that I have, these men behind me rallying to help this program be as successful as it is.
Right. I get it. I mean, we're not just gonna go past the fact that you said you went and talked to the mayor. I ain't heard many people say that.
I did. It's so important to have a really good relationship with your city leaders.
Right.
And so I did. I went and I sat down and I shared my vision with him. And hey, it was all go. It was whatever you need, let us know. And he's been very supportive.
Yeah, that's some good stuff. I love to hear it. Now, I mean, that was what I was going to ask you. What contributes to the success of your program? And I mean, is the people you have around it is what really contributes to it. Having the right people around it. Having people who have the same mindset and goals, and have good energy and want to feed into the student athletes that's coming in. So
Absolutely.
I mean, that's some good stuff there. So Coach Richardson, who's some opponents that you guys are some tough opponents that you guys have this season on your schedule?
Well, we've played a few games this season already. So far, in my opinion, was Prep. They were very well coached.
Who was that? Say that again.
Birmingham Prep coached.
Okay.
A lot going on. And Birmingham Sports Academy was very well coached as well. It's their own issues this season. But so far, the teams in Tennessee Valley Prep and Fountain City Prep, those are the teams. So but we just don't keep working hard. But you know, it's a tough conference. You can tell. You know, these guys. You know, everybody on this team, you know, is one because you know when you got a prep program or a JUCO program, something like that. Those are the guys that play with a chip on. That's something to prove. So you know, it's going to be, you know, a lot of cases already deal with football. You know, hence the reason why they're taking this track, because they might not. You get a lot of guys that can really play. So you know, in that aspect, with just those hungry guys, then you get a. So far, the teams, I think, is Tennessee Valley Prep and
Okay, in Birmingham. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Right, right. So I wanted to ask you, and Coach Ragland, you can jump in on this too. Like, where are you guys recruiting? Where are a lot of your players coming from that you're recruiting? Are they from Alabama, or are you getting them from everywhere, like a lot of post grads are doing? Like, how's the home base recruiting going?
If they can play, I'm going to get them.
I hear you.
I got a kid this year from Miami. I think down in Miami, Command. And then I think, let's see. I usually like to get. I only got one local kid, but the rest Montgomery. A lot of them most of them didn't get many out of Georgia this year. So most of them from Alabama, but you know,
Okay.
3 away. But my father's kid, he came.
He came from where?
Actually, I just Miami.
Oh, okay.
Picked up a kid. I just picked up a kid about a week from Michigan.
Okay. See, that's tough because there's a lot of traditionals up that way, and you picking up kids from Michigan. You know, there's a lot of traditional post grads that they can go to. So that's pretty big.
And he was going to one in Florida, but he stopped through here, and this is what he chose about a couple of days ago.
Right. I mean, stopping through there, if you guys just get them there and they feel, you know, they can feel the love and, you know, the support that they're gonna have, they gonna want to stick around. I mean, y'all's media day is like no other. Like that's what I'm impressed by y'all's media day. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The graphics, everything is always on point. So y'all got a good team behind you guys for sure. So Coach Rich said, how about you? You know, a lot of your guys from Alabama, or are you getting them from everywhere, or what?
But we get them this year. Said to us, we got a lot of guys from Tennessee. Most of our guys team, I don't know the entire roster, but just from the guys that I know and from what I talked to, was a big recruiting ground last season. This season for me, it was Tennessee was all over though. I got, like I say, one of my quarterbacks is from one is from Wisconsin, one is from New York, and the last one, he's local. So we get guys from all over. But again, you know, Harry, he's from New Orleans, lineman from Kentucky. So and Montgomery, they show up a lot for us too. Gotta love those cats. Pretty good mix. Locally, we got a lot more local kids this season than I believe. Huntsville City Schools, Lee High School gave us a bunch of them. We got like 3. Surprisingly, well, no, that's not true. I have 2 that I coach that's on the team. So you know, we do pretty decent, but it's a good. It's not just a lot of local guys, and it's, you know, we get guys from all over. So, but we do a good job. Once, like you say, once we get them down here and they see the program and they see what's going on, we get to talking to them and meet the company, pretty much get them.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Once you get in person, and I mean, that's what they want, you know. And I'm sure Harry can attest to that. You know, he want people that he know gonna be in his corner and gonna fight, go back because he wasn't even Harry. You weren't even trying to play football, right? You were
Yeah, I was
done.
done. Yeah, I was done.
Yeah. But I mean, when you got Miss Merrill and everybody, you couldn't help it, right?
Yeah, everything happened for a reason.
Right. I mean, when you
Tell you
got
something
people in
about
your
Harry.
corner.
Harry, I love Harry. He's a real good guy. But
Yeah, he's well spoken. I can already tell.
Yeah, he was playing wide receiver, and when I got him, I saw him. I'm like, well, you prototypical tight end. Put your hand in the ground. Let's see what you do. Man, Harry, not only did he do it for me, he embraced it. I'll talk about everybody, but I call it his hit list. He went out and he's found a lot of tight ends, and he just kind of scouting size and weight and things like that. And he's seeing, he's matching up. For him to embrace that position, being a outside receiver, coming down and putting his hands carry.
Right. And that's what you want, man. You want guys who are willing to do that. And Harry, that's big on your part because a lot of time when guys are done with football, they like, nope, I'm playing this and I'm not playing nothing else, or I'm done. And basketball as well. You know what I mean? So a lot of times you get that from guys like, nope, I'm not playing nothing else. I'm playing this. And you got to kind of say, well, I guess you playing at home because you ain't playing here. So you know what I mean? So that would take you far, not just in football, but in life period, because being able to do things that you don't want to get to where you want to be that's a bar to being successful, really.
Right.
And so that's gonna take you pretty far, Harry, for sure. We got Andrew sitting in the dark, but he got bad service. We gonna have to. Coach, tell me a little bit about Andrew and Drake, man, because you got them on here, so they got to be some pretty good guys.
They're definitely excellent students, young men. I actually went and Drake a while. I got a son for me last year, and him and Drake kind of grew. Been watching Drake a long time. He's my, point guards have to run the team. Point guards on the floor, and that's kind of what I told that role. Drake actually last year, but the coach other point guards and wanted to know another year, and he accepted that. Supposed to sign him next year. Push for Drake to get out and get play somewhere at the next level.
Right.
Okay. And but he's definitely smart. I've done Andrew signed this year. Got a quick trigger, man. A good kid at home. He comes from Brindley, which is about 30 minutes from here, and he's just a good kid, man. And we're gonna try to. Everybody needs a shooter, and he definitely can shoot. But we're gonna groom him, get him stronger to play at the next level. I've talked to a couple of coaches about, and they're definitely interested. They just didn't think he was ready. So here at post grad, he definitely is accepting it, and I'm going to be hard on him, but every college where you go, so he's accepting it, and working hard and trying to get him ready for.
Right. Man, that's some good stuff, man. That's what you like to hear. And I'm the kind of kids that make you really push to keep doing this thing because it's not easy. That's for sure. But those type of guys make you push and keep doing it, and seeing them be successful and make it to the next level, and you whisper to them, "Don't you forget about us." When you make it, that's what it's all about. Ms. Mira, you doing some big things, man. And, I mean, my perception is still, is correct. I mean, the people that you got around you just talking to you guys. I can feel the vibe, the good energy and the spirit. I mean, it's some good stuff. I really enjoyed talking with you guys. Maybe I had to come out there one day and see you guys because because you guys got some good stuff going on. So I mean, Ms. Merrill, you know, tell us a little something. You know, these guys that's out here, what can you feed into them? You know, before we let you guys go. You know, and with your experience and you've been around a lot of student athletes. You know, what can you tell them? You know, to kind of help them keep pushing.
You know, I've always been one to be big on pursuing your goals, having a plan to pursue those goals. A lot of people just dive head in first, you know, which is sometimes okay. A lot of times when we do that, we learn valuable lessons behind that because sometimes we aren't prepared. But I tell every young man, you know, woman, always have a plan in life. Always have a backup if that plan doesn't work out. Pursue your goals and always keep God first in pursuing those goals. A lot of people have a lot of tough choices to make in life. One thing I believe in is praying. Pray. Always pray before you make those choices and ask God to lead you in the right direction in terms of those choices. But absolutely don't give up on your goals. Life happens. You know, I'm 49 years old. I just graduated college last year. Life happened for me, but I continued to pursue that goal and I didn't give up. You know, sometimes it's not in near reach. It's going to happen. It may not happen today. It may not happen tomorrow, but you know it's still there. And you can never give up on those goals and always keep the right people in your corner. Never have too much pride to ask for help along the way. A lot of people are not successful because they had pride and they were afraid to ask for help.
Absolutely. Right.
And so you have to always make sure you align yourself with people who support your goals, who support your dreams, and who don't mind being there when you ask for that help. So, you know, for everybody, that goes for adults too. You know, like I said, you know, it took me a while. I got there. I kept moving. We have so many students that reach out to us. We can't take them all, but there are a lot of other opportunities for them in different programs and for those different programs that are out there. You know, my advice and my hope is that they all do the right thing, provide the kids with the opportunity they need to get to the next level and do it in a way that's professional and representative of all prep schools in a professional manner.
Right. I love it. I love it. My wife is probably watching this somewhere in the house, and we just started a AAU organization, an all girls basketball AAU organization. She just started that up. So that's some good words for her to hear. You hear that, babe? You know. so I love it. So Harry, you said you got to know Miss Merrill a little bit, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you this question. I always ask everybody this question. I usually ask the person, you know, the star of the show this. But I'm gonna ask you, and you might get in trouble, so be smart with your answer, Harry. So if Miss Merrill was a fruit, Harry, what fruit would she be, and why?
Oh man. Let me see.
First one to come to mind.
I'll say like I guess you could say like a pineapple, and the reason I say that, cause like, you know, Miss Parker, she's sweet, you know what I mean? Like, you know, she really treats you like family, you know. It's like she's not like your typical owner, you know, feel like she above everybody, or, you know, nothing like that. You know, she treats us like, you know, like we her sons, you know. Like I said, you know, that's what make you feel like you're at home, will make you feel like family, will make you want to stay in the program and come to the program, you know, stuff like that. And she don't just care about, you know, football and stuff like that. You know, she makes sure your grades. You know, I said it was a second chance for me, but it wasn't just with football, you know, because I didn't really plan on going to school either. You know, but she made sure I was in school and everything. So, you know, that also gave me something to put under my belt as well after football, you know. So,
I like it. And
yeah.
pineapple, you touch it wrong, you might get hurt. So I like it. I like that answer.
She on you too, though, you know. As long as you do right, you're good, you know. Yeah.
Good answer. But hey, I appreciate you guys getting on, man. This was fun. I enjoyed talking with you guys. But I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. But hey, until next time. Y'all be easy, okay?
I do too.
Thank you for
Appreciate it.
having me. Good night.
Appreciate you.